Welcome to the Inspiration and Innovation Hour brought to you by Inspirational by Design. Hello, I am your host, Shannon Scandoza, and thank you so much for tuning in today. As a disclaimer, we are not being paid, nor are we paying others to promote products or services used in these segments. Each week, we'll highlight and discuss inspirational stories, people, and experiences within the healthcare field. I'll bring on guest speakers to talk about their work, their impact in the community or the field, and their personal journeys. Later, I'll introduce the innovation or innovator of the week and host a DIY corner where I will demonstrate how to implement and utilize the newest educational technology learning modalities in your classroom, clinic, or lab space. So don't scroll past or hit that back button. We've got a great show for you with some incredible guest speakers and EdTech play you won't want to miss. Stay tuned after this commercial break.
One day, a healthcare student was searching online for a fun virtual resource to help with their clinical studies.
I need some help, but everything is crazy expensive. Isn't there anything free? Whoa. Not a lot of good options out there for me, and my exams are coming up. I just don't feel prepared. I wish there was something.
The AIM Learning Lab is a free resource designed to introduce healthcare learners and professionals to various educational technology modalities. It offers opportunities to explore and practice with technologies like gaming simulators, AR, VR, and AI to improve communication and clinical skills.
You can do so many things, like practice patient communication with AI. Practice and demonstrate your awesome communication and clinical skills with gaming simulator technology. You can practice patient communication and clinical skills with cool video game simulators. You can even diagnose your patient and hand off to another department. So, what are you waiting for?
Wow, thanks. Let's have some fun and check out the AIM Learning Lab right now. The best part is that we can join right from our smartphones, tablets, or computer.
There are also awesome paid experiences available, like the virtual simulation experience with CME credit, and the AIM IPE Academy with an awesome AIM-mazing race at the end. All this and much more on the way. Check out Inspirational by Design and the AIM Learning Lab today. See you there.
And welcome back. Today's inspiration topic in healthcare is related to women's health and inspiring inventions. And I'm so inspired by our special guest and their story. Please welcome Joslynn Abrahams, founder and inventor at Push and Pull Innovations Incorporated. Push and Pull is an innovative hygiene solution with a built-in biodegradable disposable bag that is designed to bring dignity, convenience, and sustainability to personal care. Her mission is to reduce waste and provide families, patients, and caregivers with a discreet, eco-conscious solution that improves the quality of life. Oh, we are so honored to have you here today with us. Thank you so much for joining us today, Joslynn. Could you tell us a little bit more about yourself and how your product fits in the field of healthcare?
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here. I am honored that you have me on your show today, your podcast. Well, I'm Joslynn Abraham. I'm the funder of Push and Pull Innovations. I started this company after noticing a huge gap in dignity and convenience around hygiene products, whether it's sanitary pads, diapers, or adult brief. Push and Pull is the first disposable hygiene solution with a built-in, patent-pending, biodegradable disposable bag. Instead of using toilet paper or plastic bags to wrap used products, simply push through a small slit, pull out the bag, and wrap it right there. This helps caregivers, hospitals, and families maintain a cleaner, safer environment, reducing infection risks and making disposal much more dignified. In short, We're bringing a simple but powerful innovation to healthcare and personal hygiene.
Oh my God, that is simply amazing. Where have you been for the last 50 years? I know, again, that's something that you and I talked about previously about not having those conveniences or the ability to have those talks or to have those innovations available to us. So I am so thankful that you're here with this wonderful new invention. Can you tell us a little bit more about how your company is driving impact or change in your community?
By integrating into the product itself, we're reducing plastic, paper waste while helping families, caregivers, and even clinics improve hygiene practices. We also started conversations in schools and community groups on menstrual health and sanitation, empowering people to talk about topics that often stay hidden. Our goal is to make hygiene more sustainable and more respectful for everyone.
Oh my God, I love that so much. That eco sustainability. So it's, you're driving impact in environmental protections. You're driving impact in education in the community, and having those conversations that for so many years have been just taboo and off limits. And thank you again for bringing your unique and brilliant perspective to the table, as well as really driving, that in your community. I would love to see this driven in everybody's community. Is there a message that you wish to convey to the audience, or something you'd like them to take away from this message?
Absolutely. My message is simple. Dignity, sustainability can go hand in hand. Whether you're a patient, a caregiver, or someone managing your own health, you deserve a solution that's private, easy, and kind to the planet. Small design changes like adding a built-in disposable bag can have a big ripple effect on public health and the environment. If this resonates with you, I invite you to be a part of this movement. Share the idea, talk about it with others, or reach out to collaborate. Together, we can make hygiene care more human and more respectable.
Oh my God, Jocelyn, like I'm gonna cry, like literally. Like this is a movement. This isn't a just a product. This is a literal women's movement. This is something that we need. We have needed for years. And I am so glad that we crossed paths. And again, I have to thank the universe for putting you in my path today and bringing you on this show. Please, 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 you guys, check out Jocelyn's products. We're going to go ahead and take a look at her video clip here.
Hi, I'm Joslynn Abraham, a mom of six and the proud creator of Push and Pull. After losing my sister in 2020, I took in her daughter. Watching her and my own girls struggle with embarrassment during their monthly cycles and dealing with diaper changes for my little ones in public places, I knew something had to change. As a mom, we are constantly juggling messes, managing privacy, and trying to keep our dignity, especially when there's no easy or discreet way to throw things away. Changing a diaper in public or helping a teen with her period shouldn't come with such shame or stress. That's why I invented Push and Pull, a diaper or sanitary pad with a built in biodegradable disposal bag. You just push, pull, wrap, and go. It's discreet, clean, and helps restore dignity, especially for young girls, parents, and caregivers like me. I am now seeking licensing and co-development partners, and open to investment opportunities to bring this innovation to families everywhere. Push and Pull isn't just a product, it's a mission. Let's give dignity back to life's messiest moments.
What a powerfully inspiring message, Jocelyn. Thank you so much for that. And what is the best way for the audience to contact you?
Best way to connect with me right now is through LinkedIn. Just search my name, Joslynn Abraham. I would love to connect with people who are passionate about healthcare, innovation, sustainability, and improving dignity in daily life. You can message me directly if you like to collaborate, invest, or learn more about Push and Pull. As we grow, we are adding more ways to connect, but LinkedIn is the best place to start the conversation today.
Wow, thank you so much. You heard her, guys. LinkedIn's the best way to get in touch with her. She's got many different paths and avenues direct to her. So yeah, let's hit her up. Let's get those conversations going. Let's get this education where it needs to go, and let's get this product out on the market. So I know you got to get out of here. Your life is busy. You're a CEO, a mom. You're like superhero. I have one more question for you, and we're going to let you get out of here. Can you tell me who inspires you and why?
I am inspired by entrepreneurs who see a problem and refuse to accept that just that's how it is. They create change where it's needed most. And that's the kind of founder I strive to be, someone who builds something better for the next generation.
Oh my God, that's just unbelievable, Jocelyn. Thank you so much for bringing that passion, that fervor, that just ability to go above and beyond yourself and to reach out and connect, to empower and inspire all of these women to drive that entrepreneurship and build these networks. I'm so just honored to be part of this little circle that to be part of it and everything. So thank you again. Thank you so much for being here today and sharing your story. You are absolutely our inspiration of the week. Please make sure to check out Jocelyn's LinkedIn profile or contact her at the information on the screen to learn more. Up next, Innovator of the Week, and later DIY Corner. You won't want to miss it. Stay tuned after this commercial break.
Welcome to the AIM Faculty Lab. The AIM Faculty Lab for Universities and Healthcare Systems offers a vendor marketplace and discovery zone for a more cost-effective and efficient way to play with and learn about the newest in education technology for your classroom, clinic, lab, or simulation space. This site is live but under construction. Refresh your screen to see updates. First, explore the discovery zone and learn about different EdTech modalities for e-learning and professional growth. Practice with AI, patient communication, game simulators, AR, VR, and more. Discover innovative ways to bring this new tech into your curriculum. Explore the vendor marketplace for 24/7 access to simulation technology vendors, free trials, and coupon codes. Play with the Virtual Escape Room course demo and explore customizable virtual escape room course solutions for your class. Need a break from OSCE prep? The virtual simulation experience is exactly what you need. Explore standard and customizable patient case practice for your class. Play Interprofessional Jeopardy and explore virtual interprofessional education opportunities for your students at the AIM IP Academy. Feeling creative? Build your own patient interview chatbots and web app simulators, or create your own AI prompts and instructional videos, and more on the DIY resources page. And yes, this site is absolutely free. Some products are available for an additional cost. Use the AIM Faculty Lab and AIM Learning Lab together to create the ultimate EdTech exploration and innovation classroom sessions. Ready to get started? Or not sure what you need? Contact Inspirational by Design and schedule your free 15-minute consultation today.
Welcome back to the Inspiration and Innovation Hour, brought to you by Inspirational by Design. I am again your host, Shannon Scandoza. Thank you so much for tuning in again. Our next segment, the Innovation Hour, starts next. In keeping with our inventors theme today, our innovation topic is related to simulation inventions. Our next guest is an amazing inventor and innovator in the field of clinical simulation. Please welcome Ciso Gonzales. Ciso is a simulations operation manager and supports nursing programs across the country by keeping simulation labs running smoothly. His role is centered around mentoring simulation operations specialists, but he also loves working on the innovation side. So his inventions and innovations, like creating moulage effects and new AI tools, are making learning as realistic and engaging as possible. We are so honored to have you here to talk about your work and demonstrate your innovative process today. Can you tell us a little bit more about yourself and how your product fits in the field of healthcare?
I mean, you did like a great job. I feel so, I feel like just in your presence, I feel amazed. But yeah, like you said, I'm a simulation operation manager. I work from, we have coverage from New York all the way to California. That's a new position I rolled into, but I did start as an SOS, worked my way up. I was kind of like in the mid-level, so I had a couple of people under me, but now I have all the SOSs under me, which is kind of cool. I'm building those leadership skills. I got all these degrees now, so now it's like, hey, it's time to earn your money for real, for real. So it's kind of where I'm at now. Second part of your question, how does that product fit in like the field of healthcare? Well, the MAD designer is pretty much made because when I first started as an SOS so many years ago, I had nothing. I had nothing to bounce questions off of, except for like an old dude that worked at a college, and he was not keeping up with the times. So, when I thought about designing this, I'm like, somebody really needs like a Jarvis type Iron Man person in the background that they can bounce ideas off of, ask questions, and have a great output from whatever they put in, right? So that's kind of what the Moulage Application Designer does. And it does help, cut down on accidents. I had many mistakes along the way. And you waste a lot of money with silicone, so that kind of like cuts down on all those actions, and you can just bounce those ideas back and forth. Like, hey, does this stain? This will stain the mannequin, but you can actually put this on a person, and the way to take it off is a little bit better to do this with alcohol versus just water. Blase, blase. But that's what it's for. Saves time, saves money, and it's very helpful. Because some people don't like to reach out and say, hey, what should I do? And you're put on a stage, and like I said, it does help you. So, I mean, it's just a great asset. Hopefully people can use it along the way too. So.
Yeah, that is so wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that. I remember back so I'm just gonna let the audience know, CISO and I go way back when we used to do moulage and clinical simulation at a hospital back in the day. And I'm gonna tell you, it is not for the faint of heart. And there is also so much that goes into that. So having these resources, having this application to be able to sit down and be able to pull things up with the flick of the fingertip. That's amazing. We didn't have that back then. So, in talking about that, can you tell us a little bit more about this innovation and how you're utilizing it in your courses or in your community?
Well, I mean, I really just designed it over a weekend. It's kind of crazy. I've had some help along the way as well. There's a couple people I came across paths, and they were like, hey, this is a way you can improve it. So it's like the second or third version actually right now. But I mean, it's pretty much you're asked 7 questions. I like to say the 7 deadly sins, what are you going to use? What do you need? Where are you going to perform the simulation? All kinds of questions. And then from that, you'll get a better output of what you can do, what you can utilize. So let's just say you want to work with silicone. And another question will be like, well, is it going to go on an SP, or is it going to go on a mannequin? Stuff like that. And then it all varies. And like I said, the output is super helpful. And then I did kind of like an Eisenhower matrix at the end. So you can see like, the task you need to do at the beginning versus the task at the end and the seriousness of it. So I kind of thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, like it's for everybody. I hope people can utilize that tool along the way to, like I said, save money, save cost, blossom the moulage aspect and realm of clinical simulation without being afraid of damaging things. So that's pretty much what it's for.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much for breaking that down. I can't wait for your demonstration so we get to look at it and see how it works out in real time. And matter of fact, audience, that's what we're going to do now. So we're going to cut to the video and see this demonstration.
Welcome to the Mad Assistant. If you ever wished you'd had a Jarvis-type AI that you could bounce ideas off when creating a specific injury for a simulation being ran, the Mad Assistant would be that help. First step would be to drop in a scenario like in this preview, where you could simply ask for help with a certain type of abrasion, injury, or design. Once that is entered, the custom GPT will ask a few questions, also called the Mad 7, which is a crucial framework that assists in the proper output for its development. Since I'm a previous user, we did get that continuance reference, but if you're starting a completely new application, stating it will do just fine. The MAD 7 may range in variances, but overall they will always ask for visual references, what materials you are working with, what the application will be applied to, the location of the injury. Have you considered any safety precautions, the setting of the environment, and plan of action to treat the injury? From there, you will be guided by your inputs to the questions. Keep in mind we all start at different levels and use different materials. This was taken into consideration when being built, because not all sim specialists will be designing the same application alike. Replication comes with time, and the MAD Assistant will pick up on that with your use. As we can see, the output is very in-depth. Though the questions were answered a certain way, the MAD Assistant will go above and beyond to include aspects normally overlooked. It's those fine details that are consistently lost in the build when we worry about all things related to a clinical simulation injury creation. For this injury, I try to land on a starting point that most begin with wax as an application to a mannequin. I think my first try with wax was a huge disaster, and I learned that warming it some along the way could help tremendously. These are those minor details that will be included in your build specifically for your inputted answers. Lastly, clean up details in an injury impact matrix that is similar to that of an Eisenhower matrix, detailing the materials needed for the injury, its own priority, and an associated action needed to complete the dropped-in scenario or inputted injury.
Wow, that was amazing, Ciso. I can't, this is too much. I'm going to get on right now. I'm going to Mad. I'm going to just start playing with it. You guys, this is incredible. So even if you don't have sim kits, anything to make Moulage at home, that's okay. Don't worry. We can take care of you down the road. What's the best way for the audience to get in contact with you to find out more about your products or any workshops or any more videos you have coming down the line?
I mean, the best way is to hit me up on YouTube. I do have a YouTube channel, Sim Ciso, and then I am on LinkedIn. I think I'm Ciso on there as well. That's what everybody knows me by, so that's probably what I put. But yeah, if you want to reach out on there, Ciso Gonzales, CHSOS, I should be on LinkedIn as well. So that's the best one.
Wonderful. You guys heard him. His information will be right here on the screen. Please go ahead, scan that QR code, head over, watch those videos on YouTube, subscribe and like, folks, subscribe and like. All right. So I have one more question for you, and I swear we will get you right out of here. What ed tech do you recommend and why?
Oh man, that's a hard one. We're on the cusp of very crazy things happening in AI and mixed reality, and I think it's starting to get close together and mend very well. And I think if somebody can get on board with anything mixed reality with like HoloLens and stuff like that, running simulation, just to offload some of that stuff from doing it with a mannequin, it's kind of cool. And the kids these days, like that's the new thing. Like they love to put the headsets on and they love to virtually do it instead of actually doing it. So if you can reach out to the new gen and help the old gen get it and another pathway to learning, I think it's so cool, and it does change things up. And some people think it's going to be a disruption to, the industry and replace people's jobs, but I don't think so. I think it's going to help it alleviate it, and it's going to make us a stronger healthcare system. So I think that would be pretty cool if somebody wanted to try some Halo lenses and put them on.
Oh my God, I love that. And I agree with you wholeheartedly. I believe there is a good and a bad side to anything, right? It's what you do with the knowledge once you have it. So I feel like there are things that we can replace and things we can't. I can't let AI actually diagnose me and treat me, but I can help, let them help me, find out some things and help me take care of myself, or at least plan for my care moving forward. So yes, I agree. So many things coming down the pipeline with educational technology. Thank you so much, Ciso, for being here today and sharing your inventions and innovations for clinical sim. That was an amazing experience, and you were most definitely our innovator of the week. Make sure you check out Ciso's LinkedIn profile or contact him at the information provided on the screen to learn more. Up next, DIY Corner. We'll be sticking with AI this week and teaching you how to make awe-inspiring presentation in minutes. You won't want to miss it. Stay tuned after this commercial break.
This is so exciting! I can't believe it! Inspirational by Design and Breakaway Games are creating virtual escape room courses. It's so amazing. Check it out. These escape room courses are so fun. You can actually bring interactive and immersive experiences virtually to your classroom, clinic, or lab space. They have customizable content, games, and videos to make the experience even more meaningful. Check out what else can be added in for the best in your students' learning outcomes. Oh wow, this is so awesome. They can embed AI chat features for more intuitive, personal, and growth-oriented objectives. Seriously, students love this. Video game simulators give students the opportunity to practice skills and reasoning in a way no one else is. This education technology component is fantastic. They can diagnose patients in a clinically simulated environment with AI avatar patients performing customizable scenarios. No way! They can practice skills, competencies, and clinical reasoning with actual video games. That's amazing! Wow, now this is really great. They can build customized web app simulators to practice mastery knowledge and still have a great time. What else can we do? I'm getting chills. Did I see a live patient communication session right there? Yes, indeed! They can even embed scenarios that employ a live virtual simulated patient. That's crazy. And what's more, they give actual feedback to my students after completing the scenario. Now this is what education is all about. Wow, that's just amazing. There are so many awesome ways to deliver learning nowadays. Check out the virtual escape room courses and so much more at Inspirational by Design's website today. Your students will thank you for it.
And welcome back to the Inspiration and Innovation Hour, brought to you by Inspirational by Design. I am your host, Shannon Scandoza. Thank you so much for tuning in again. Our next segment, DIY Corner, starts next. To prepare for this segment and play along using the latest in educational technology, please scan the QR code for the AIM Learning Lab if you are a student or simulated patient, or the AIM Faculty Lab if you are a faculty member, administrator, or simulation educator. Thank you for joining me today in our EdTech DIY Corner. Once you've opened up one of the EdTech sites, navigate to the AI tab or the DIY Resources tab and scroll down to find Gamma. You'll want to click on that link and sign up to get started. Our objective today is for you to learn how to create a quick AI-generated presentation. And at the end of this segment, you will be able to do just that. Here's a clip of what we will be making in this EdTech DIY Corner segment today. Today's innovation topic in EdTech is related to AI. In keeping with the inventors theme this week, I decided to come up with a new idea for a product. So, using ChatGPT, I entered my invention idea in the chat box, and with a few prompts, I quickly generated an entire product mission and vision statement. It also included core features and even taglines for social media. But now what? Because as we all know, ChatGPT is really less than helpful with presentation design when you only have a free account. So I came across the most amazing app called Gamma. This makes detailed and inspiring AI generated presentations in minutes. So I'm going to use the information provided by ChatGPT and I'm going to upload it into Gamma to make my beautiful design. So let's get started. Started with an idea for a new app. I wanted to invent a social media app that is eco-friendly and health conscious. So I went to ChatGPT, I got extra excited and told it that I have a product that will heal the world. This is, of course, a grand idea and ChatGPT agrees, but indicated that it needed for me to expand just a little bit. So I then described exactly what I wanted to create, and just like that, my creative idea is now a pitch-ready product. ChatGPT generated a blueprint for my invention. This included my foundations for the application, that it be eco-friendly, health-conscious, and drive meaningful social interaction. It also included some guided questions regarding the gap to be addressed, foundation angles, and the proposition. From here, I was able to proceed to get help with my mission and vision statement and include my core features. It was able to draft a vision and mission statement addressing the gap in existing social media platforms and integrate the core features of the platform. They addressed eco-consciousness, health and wellness, social connection, gamification and motivation, ethical and mindful tech, and more. It even provided tagline ideas for marketing and social media posts. It then asked if I would like help creating a one-page mock pitch deck slide to show investors. And like all entrepreneurs looking for a little help with their sales pitch, I said, yes, please. And there it is. Wow, look, that took no time at all. Like magic, I have content built out and outlined for me. This is beautiful. It provides our gorgeous vision statement that bridges that gap, highlights each of the features of our application, and again, provides those beautiful tagline ideas. Since I want to be able to work with my new idea offline, I'm going to download the PDF version. You can also choose to export a Word or Markdown doc. And there we have it, from idea to concept in a matter of minutes. Now that I have my PDF handy, I can go back to ChatGPT and see what else I can do. I cannot believe it's come together so easily. Now it's asking if I want to design a visual PowerPoint template similar to how it would look in PowerPoint or Canva. Really? Canva? Brilliant. Yes, please. So I click on the button and bam, absolutely nothing. Buffer City. As minutes turned into an hour, I decided I'd had enough. I need this pitch done now and I can't wait. So I turned to my EdTech community and found Gamma. I could not believe my eyes, and neither will you. Obviously, I need to create a presentation quick, so I click on Create with AI. From here, I chose to import and upload the PDF from my new idea. Now, you can also create an entire AI-generated presentation from just a few words, but today we're going to focus on the presentation we need for our investor. I then click on Presentation. Now, as you can see, you also have the option to create your own web pages, documents, social posts, and more. Click on Continue to proceed. And just like that, our PDF has been uploaded to the back end of the software. So now we can customize it to our need. We'll start in the settings section and choose options that will make our presentation pop. I left the text content as condensed and changed the amount of text shown on the slides as detailed. I want to make sure our investor knows about the product. Next, I left the language as English. This feature is so nice, and to be able to translate into other languages is a dream, especially in healthcare. Communication is everything. Moving on, I chose a design theme, left the image sourcing to AI, and chose a photorealistic image art style. Next, I'm going to add some keywords from the prompts listed to give my presentation a little more of my own personal flair. I can adjust the number of presentation slides up to 10 on the free version. So since I want to get as much as I can, I chose all 10. I can change or add the cards at the prompt editor at the top of the page. I can also edit freeform or card by card. It can even split the presentation up into individual slides if you desire. Oh yeah, maybe I should include my company name and logo. Sustainable living. That's okay for now. I can add additional instructions at the top as well. Once I feel like I have everything I want in place, now I click on Generate. Now, watch as Gamma creates a full-length 10-page detailed product pitch deck for our investor right before your very eyes. This is truly some amazing software. To be able to generate such beautiful and detailed content in minutes is incredible. Now, this is what AI was meant for. And there it is, folks, your full-length, one-of-a-kind AI-generated presentation design from an idea you had only moments ago. Wow, that is so crazy. But we're not done. I see some things that I would like to change, so that's where we're going to start next. In the upper left-hand corner, click on the palette for a drop-down menu. It will give you several options to choose from for editing this slide. Remember that each slide will have its own editor tab. I can't seem to find what I needed from this, so I click on the AI tab. There's a drop-down menu for prompts. I think I want to try a different layout for this slide. So click on the Try New Layout and an window of options pops up on the right. I work through several options before I find one that I like. Next, I'm going to check out the other slides. I really am impressed on how they turned out. Once I get to my social media slide, I decided I wanted to make an image that displayed a little more warmth and meaningful interaction, so I opted for a change. I'm going to click on the AI icon in the upper left-hand corner of the slide, click on Add an Image, and a window of options pops up on my right. I can also make a quick edit, choose one of the prompts displayed, or enter a prompt of my own. It immediately begins to generate a new image for me to choose from. I chose the recommended image prompt for me, and voila, my new image emerges. Choose Modified and it will be uploaded to your slide. It's that easy. Next, I'm going to keep reviewing my slide deck and looking for things to clean up. Whoops, here's one now. I'm not happy with the image provided for this slide, so I'm going to remove it and upload my logo. I think that's going to look good here. In the middle of the page is a toolbar. Click on the AI icon to edit this image. Again, here I am provided with many prompts and options for editing my image. I decided that it was more trouble than I wanted to deal with right now, so I'll just upload my logo and be done. I click on Replace Image and upload my logo to the page. Nice, it uploaded, but it's grainy and pixelated. That has to be fixed, but I'm running out of time. I have to meet with the investor soon. What am I gonna do? I tried different layouts, still nothing. Now I need AI to help. I click on the prompt, make this more visual, and just like that, it gives me more options. Still not happy, I scroll through each tab looking for what I want. I realize that as I need to remove the image and provide a new backdrop, so I click on Edit. I was able to generate a new backdrop and then remove my logo from the background image. Guess I'll have to find somewhere to put it, but for now, this looks much better. I scroll through to the very end and I'm happy with the outcome. I cannot believe my idea has come to life. Here's the final product. I check once more for final edits, and now it's time to share my pitch with the world. Click on the share link at the top and a window pops up so that you can select how you'd like to share the presentation. I chose to export it a couple of different ways, as a PDF and then again as a PowerPoint. You can also opt to post it directly to your LinkedIn. That's amazing. You can export it to Google Slides, or you can do each card as a PNG. It's up to you. The sharing features are incredible. Please make sure you check them all out. Once it's ready, they will appear in your browser download to the top right of the screen. All you got to do is save it to the cloud, computer, or a flash drive. It's that simple and easy. A quick look at my PowerPoint reveals that my logo is nowhere to be found. I do see Gamma's embed, and for as much as I will give them credit, I think I need to showcase my own logo here. So let's make some more edits. The PDF I generated will also need to be redone, so we'll have to save our PowerPoint as a PDF after the edits, and then we'll be good to go. Just a quick tip, if you want AI to summarize your presentation so you have a great abstract or a lead out for your pitch, then use the AI Assistant feature in Adobe or Word to provide that information for you. So now let's add our logo. Simply click on Insert in the upper left-hand corner and upload your logo from your computer. Adjust it on the page as you would like it. I guess somewhere along the way we decided our company name should be Sustainable Solutions. I think it has a better ring to it. Now we have a nice logo to add to our presentation. I decided to cover up the app logo at the bottom. The free version will always come with Gamma's logo. You will have to upgrade for premium features like watermark removal. I copy and paste to each slide, and then presto, done. Now I have a beautiful presentation for my meeting with the investor and no time to spare. And now you can save. I would save it as a PowerPoint and then as a PDF so you have a nice handout as well. And that's it. I wonder what ChatGPT is up to. Let's see if they ever made me a presentation. Nope, fooled again. Oh well, I've got this presentation in the bag. Thank you so much for being here with me today and sharing your time so that I can share my innovation with you. That was an amazing experience, and Gamma is definitely the DIY Corner Innovation of the Week. Be sure to check out Inspirational by Design's website for more information, and be sure to stay tuned for next week's episode. We have some heavy hitters joining next week. You won't want to miss it. Have an inspirational day.